We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Here now the 2-2. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Francisco Lindor becomes the first out of the inning. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Striding in, Jose Ramirez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. In now, Javier Baez. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for one. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Batting third.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Kluber's ready. Here's the 3-0. This is skied into short left center. Donaldson moving to his left, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here now the 2-2. High pop-up. Murphy is there for it. One out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there.
He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Two and two. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Contreras reaches out for the tag, and there are two away now. Stepping into the box, Melky Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hard hit ball to second. Ramirez is up with it. There's one. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 3-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kipnis is there. 2 gone. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Kluber pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's right there, and Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, comes in with 15 hits and 52 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Fouled away. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Kluber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On the ground to the left side. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 home. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Brantley. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So here now's the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Jose Quintana.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Kluber gets the sign on his way with the 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Murphy is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Michael Brantley as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Chopper to short. Baez ranges to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the third baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He popped out in his first trip.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yank on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Little dribbler down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Ready for another chance, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant.
It's 1-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Rizzo gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kipnis moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Cabrera is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Bounce it to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Flipped out the other way towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Into the box, Yan Gomes. First time up, he went down looking. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but foul. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Corey Kluber. A base hit in his first trip. Right over the middle, knee high. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber ranging back. That's in the basket. A home run. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And that one just missed outside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1. 1 with a flyout. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. So 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The next hub-up, Albert Almora.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
The 1-1 home. Runners on his way to third. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Encarnacion stands at first with 1 out. Grounder down the line at third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Here's Melky Cabrera. No hits to this point.
Melky Cabrera.
Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. The 2-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Digging in once again. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball high and inside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping up to the plate, Yan Gomes. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back in standing. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Quintana 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-1. Looped out toward third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 3.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Daniel Murphy. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. For 2 thus far. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping into the box, Corey Kluber, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He had that big. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He was a double play victim last time around. No outs, nobody on. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Miller has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. And that'll get down for a base hit. Riding into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense.
And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Now batting, Albert Almora. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. And now the Cubs. Danny Salazar. Summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Danny Salazar.
Two balls and a strike.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that misses ball 4. So now the tying run will come across to score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs already home here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? He'll come home with it. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 2-1 home. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Coming to the plate again, Chris Bryant, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Schwarber.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here's the young catcher, Wilson. Contreras. Rizzo at third. Bryant over at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Here's Jason Hayward now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Hayward.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And now here. Brad Hand comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Still only 1 out in the inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And now the runner's trying for third. And he steps off. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Cabrera is going to get there, and that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The next 3-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Ramirez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Off the LED board and gone. Edwin Encarnacion now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He loses him on ball 4. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Melky Cabrera.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a throw over. Runners back. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to correct. Pedro Strop gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. There's a swinging bunt up the line. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Javier Baez. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. His career line against Brad Hand. He's 1 for 5. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Chris Bryant.
There's ball 4. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Wilson Contreras will be next. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. His career line against Brad Hand. He's 1 for 2. Popped him up. Encarnacion has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires. So digging in now, Brad Hand, and he might get a chance to hit for himself. Flying toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And this one gets away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Michael Brantley, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A shot down the first baseline.
Batter's going to have to follow it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Last chance here, and stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out. Cleveland, good night. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. And it
Time of the ball game, 4 out.
MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He will lead this one off today. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's got 8 hits in 34 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Lindor, the runner at third. Brantley on second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And a second run is across. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score. So striding in, Josh Donaldson. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Three runs already home here. Fouled off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
He froze him on the fastball there. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out of the inning. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Garcia, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Encarnacion rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there as they move on top 4-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He also right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Engel there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Kluber is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. At the plate, Michael Brantley. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Brantley, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Narvaez has it, but an excellent recovery as he throws his man out to retire the side. So here is Avisail Garcia, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. The 1-1 home. Grounded to short. Lindor right there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Daniel Palka.
Number 18.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Riding in, Nicky Delmonico. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Ramirez to his left. He's there. The tag, and he is out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. And they're runners at the corners now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. In now, Adam Engel. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. Not great. He's 1 for 8. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1-2.
Still 1-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Here's Yonder Alonso. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Delmonico waits on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Shields steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Settling in now, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-1. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Delmonico ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in the center. And this one sails behind him as he bends out of the way. It's ball 2. And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. And there are 2 away now. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Palco. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Digging in, Nicky Delmonico. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Number 39 will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollard. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Up next for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bader on the move. 2 gone.
Batting third, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping up now, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here's another 0-2. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Stepping in, Yoan Moncada. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the 2-1 pitch. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And that misses ball four. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Moncada's running. Pitch inside, the throw. Moncada leads off second with nobody out. Ready with the 3-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Digging in now, Jose Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First and second here with nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Number 18.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. So stepping in, Nicky Delmonico. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Second baseman.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone just 2 for 13.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Kluber sets his sights. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Engel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in to try it again, Yohan Moncada. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. There's the 2-1 home. Nope. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
That's a strike to throw down. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. High in the air out to center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the first out. In now for Cleveland, Josh Donaldson. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ready now, Yonder Alonso. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Donaldson, base runner at first with 1 out. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Pulled toward right center field. Engel on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. He drew a walk his first time up. Runners on the move for second. Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second. A runner at second, nobody out. Popped him up. Ramirez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Daniel Palka. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Kipnis sprinting after it. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Abreu rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Palka stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez. And they're runners at the corners now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kipnis giving chase. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Therefore, it is Garcia, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Yan Gomes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Narvaez finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Adam Engel as we begin the top of the 4th. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A couple of walks for him thus far. Fly ball to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Yomer Sanchez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Called strike 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled away. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Way out in front.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Palka. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Lofted in the air out to right field. Chisenhall is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Nicky Delmonico. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now batting, Josh Donaldson, as we move past the halfway point in this one. The 1-1 home. Dribbled up the line. But that one rolls foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double. And he's back into second here safely. Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yonder Alonso.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Donaldson at second with 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Popped him up. Gomes shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Into the box now, Adam Engel. A hit in 2 tries so far. On his way to pitch number 100. 1-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kipnis going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
How about it?
Ready for another shot now, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Popped high in the air. Donaldson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. Abreu stands at second with no outs. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Abreu is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. Standing in, Daniel Palka, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The 1-1. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Nobody out, runner on first. This ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Danny Salazar comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Tim Anderson waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in once again, Tim Anderson. No hits to this point. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. None out, runners at first and second. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. And the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Engel. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
The last at-bat, Nettie V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Adam Engel goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Still even at 2-2. Polka on third. Delmonico at second. Anderson on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Edwin Encarnacion now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin.
Fouled off.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edwin Encarnacion is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Genmar Gomez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. 3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 0-for-2 for him to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Now at the plate, Yan Gomes, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Chisenhall stands at second with 2 gone. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Digging in, Yomer Sanchez. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. So 1-1. Waves it. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor on the grass. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here now the 2-2. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Francisco Lindor becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ramirez.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the Up next for Chicago, Daniel Palka, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Chisenhall. 1 down. Now at the plate, Nicky Delmonico. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another full count offering on its way. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's Yonder Alonso. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting,
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 3-1 the count now. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Last strike now for Cleveland. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit down the line at first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Striding in, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs.